Hello, welcome to your Pick and Mix Pilates fusion class. We are going to start sitting in a comfortable position, and I'm sitting on a folded blanket to make things just a little bit more comfy. So once you've found your comfortable place, hands come to the knees and you're gently going to close your eyes. Start to breathe slowly and deeply. Bringing your attention to your breath. Breathing all the way up the spine into the crown of the head. And exhaling all the way down the spine into the base of the pelvis. Starting to float the eyes open, just with a soft downwards gaze. You're going to start to round through as you exhale. So chin to the chest, you can even lean back a little bit, squeeze the belly in, engage the pelvic floor. As you inhale, you're going to arch the back, pull the shoulders down, find length in the front body. Flood your body with oxygen and then round through and exhale again. So you're going to do this at your speed, with your breath. Inhaling as you arch, exhaling as you round. And then finding that nice tall sweet spot again, and we're going to rotate to the left, please. And look over your shoulder, into the corner of the eyes. Deep breath in. On the exhale, take your right elbow down into your lap and either just pause here or lift up the left arm if that feels good. Looking down at your right knee or up at the ceiling. Anchor the left hip to maximize that stretch down the left side of the body. Deep breath in. On your exhale, sweep your left arm forwards. Rush through a forward fold and gently bring yourself up to the center. Left hand, right thigh, right fingertips behind you. Sit tall and rotate again. Seeing how far behind you can see. Using the anchor point of your hand to switch on that nice stretch behind the left shoulder blade. Gentle pull with that left arm. A deep breath in. On your exhale, this elbow folds into the lap. Lift up the right arm. Anchor the right hip this time. Then inhale and exhale, sweep the arm forward into a forward fold. And then gently bring yourself up to sitting. Let's do some big shoulder rolls here. And then taking a pause, lowering right ear to right shoulder. Listen to the ceiling with your left ear. Bring your fingertips around and apply a small amount of pressure. And then you can angle your chin down to look at your left knee if you want to. Pressing the left arm away. Releasing the hand back into your lap. Release your right hand. Take your ear back to listening to your shoulder and then gently return it to the center. Lifting both shoulder blades up. Squeeze, 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 and then drop again. Lift them up, squeeze, 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 and drop. Other side. Left ear to left shoulder. So we don't force here. If you find your range of motion is not what you're expecting it to be on your neck, repetition and consistency is better than forcing on the occasion that you might remember to do it. So we push away with that right hand, left fingertips come around, apply that small amount of pressure if you like that, and then angle your chin down. moving the top hand, listening back to your shoulder again, and then bringing the head back up to the center. So just roll out your shoulders here, get a little bit wiggly, and we're going to come onto hands and knees, please. And make sure you're going to be comfy. You can use your blanket for your knees if your mat is not very padded. So hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to send our left leg away, please, and just point the toes. Really enjoy the feeling of length through that leg. Draw your belly up away from the floor and take a deep inhale. Extend a little more as you exhale. Let's round the back, please. Draw the knee into the nose. And then inhale, get long. Exhale, round through. Again, inhale, get long. Exhale, round through. Pausing here this time, squeezing in your pelvic floor as well, and the belly a bit more, and then come back to both knees. Gently take the hip to the right, and then the hips to the left. Good. Let's switch sides. Your right leg extends nice and long. Use this first moment here to make sure you haven't dumped into your wrists too much. So you've got quite a lot of weight on this left knee. And take a deep inhale. Find your length. Exhale, round through. Nose to knee. Squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the belly. And then inhale to find your length again. Push the floor away. Exhale, round through. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, round through. This time we're pausing in our rounded place again, squeezing in a little more, and then coming back to your hands and knees. Excellent. We're going to tuck our toes under, take a step forward with the hands, press your hips back, and start to float your knees off. We're making our way into a down dog. And when you get here, just walk through the heels, gently rock the hips side to side, whatever feels helpful to you as you introduce your body to this shape today. And then taking a pause and walking your feet up towards your hands. Pausing here in your forward fold for a moment. This is where a block's useful, especially when you're just beginning here. If you want to bring the level of the floor up to you. If you want soft knees, that's good too. And then softening the knees and slowly uncurling yourself to stand. And that was your warm-up, so well done. We're going to move into a little flow now. Standing at the front of your mat, feet about hip width apart. Take a deep breath in, take the arms widen up. As you exhale, dive forward and down. See if you can get your forehead a little further forward as you sweep into your first flow forward fold. Softening the knees, send your right leg way back. Pause in your deep lunge here. Just give yourself a moment to settle in, check your knees over your ankle. Engage the stretch in the front of the right hip, and then we're stepping into a plank. Again, if you'd like to be on the knees, that works too. If you're in your plank, perfect being parallel with the floor. Use the power behind the shoulder blades to hold you, and then lowering yourself down either from your knees or your toes, turning your inside of your elbow forward first, tucking the arms into the waist and slowly lowering down. Hands come a little forward and wide. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, release forward. Hands come on either side of the ribs, tuck the toes, find your down dog. Now we're going to pause here. Step your left foot just a little further into the center, please, and lift up your right leg and bend the knee. That's it. We're going to take some really big hip circles here. Really articulate through your fullest range of motion in that hip, and then reverse your circle.
take a pause and then find nose to knee, rounding through again, just like we did in our quadruped in the warm-up, but now we're in a plank. And then you're going to replace your right hand with your right foot. And if you need to grab hold of your ankle and help your foot along the way, that works. Straightening out your front leg a little. Find a little bounce in the left leg and spring up to a forward fold. When you're here, just pause. Start to lift your kneecaps. Enjoy the lengthening feeling in the back of the legs. Softening the knees. Coming through a rounded back to stand. Reset your position, second side. Inhale, the arms widen up. Exhale, flow forward and down. Pause here. Allow the crown of the head to be magnetically drawn towards the mat in front of your toes. Softening the knees, this time left leg steps way back. Find your deep lunge. So be interested in how you step. Be interested in how you land your foot. And then once you get here, how does it feel? Do you prefer your hands on the inside of the foot or on either side of the foot? Activate the stretch in the front of that left hip. Check alignment, knee over ankle. And then we're stepping into our plank. Take your adjustments. From here, if you want a little more strength, we're going to add a little kick with each leg. So left leg, kick and lower. Right leg, kick and lower. Left leg. One more left. Well done. Turn the insides of the elbows forward, lower yourself all the way down. Hands forward and wide. On the fingertips, draw the shoulder blades back. Head lifts last. Inhale your way up. Exhale, flow down. Let's make this a rolling cobra. Inhale your way up. Exhale down. One more. Excellent. Hands on either side of the ribs. Downward facing dog. So let's inhale up the left leg this time and bend the knee, and then find those big hip circles. Any direction, because we're doing both directions. So you want to go slow and mindful here with your big hip circles. And then switch directions. And I know it's a lot of work in your upper body to hold yourself here. I'm trying to pretend that's not as hard as it actually is. And then pause yourself here, please. Inhale. As you exhale, let's come to that nose to knee rounded plank position where you've shifted your weight forward. You're pressing away from the floor, and then unkick your left foot to replace your left hand. Excellent. Straightening out your front leg, please. Bend the back one and spring forward into a forward fold. Soften the knees, come through a rounded back to stand. When you get here, palms together, just gently close the eyes. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Well done. We're moving on. We're going to come down to the mat now. And I want you to come into a quadruped position. If you've got a weight, grab it now. I would say about 5-6 pounds, 3 pounds even, and you can also just use no weight. That will work too. So we'll put the weight in our left hand, please, and right hand's just going to go on the floor. Let's send the right leg away, please, and point the toes. Find that lovely extension. Now we're going to lift up this left arm up to the side, either holding the weight or just the arm on its own. Here we go. So we're going to raise up for 2
and then lower for 2. So it is quite a lot of work for the core to stabilize here. If you can, you've got 4 left. So inhale on the down, exhale on the up. 2 left. Inhale, and last one. And well done. Wide knees, toes together, set the weight out of the way, sit back into a child's pose, walk your fingertips away and heavy your hips on your heels. Deep breath in, exhale to come back, and we'll go second side now. Weights in the right hand, send the left leg away. Draw the belly up away from the floor, engage your pelvic floor. Shoulders drawing down the back. Here we go with the right arm. Raise for 2 and lower for 2. Exhale, inhale. That's it. Exhale up and inhale down. You've got 3 left. Nice and slow and smooth. And last one. And lower down. Excellent. So you don't need the weight anymore. Let's place that off to the side. We're coming into a side plank. So you're going to put your left arm underneath your shoulder, so elbow lines up under the shoulder. Bend the bottom leg and then lift yourself up into a side plank. If this is too easy for you, you want the harder option today, you can stagger the feet or you can stack them, your choice. Bump the hips up, yeah, and hold yourself here. Use the power behind your shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 4 left. And release. Oh, well done. Okay, before we go to the other side, we're just going to come onto our forearms and float the legs up into a tabletop position. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, send your right leg away and then inhale it back. Other side. Now really push the floor away. Get tall through your torso, yes. Right leg. Super, super slow. And left leg. Now pause in the tabletop. Maybe you can come onto your hands. Maybe you can hold behind the thighs. Maybe you can pause here. Draw your belly in. Pelvic floor squeezes. 4, 8, 7, 6. That's great. Last 4, 3. And well done. Release. So we're coming into our side plank, second side now. Elbow under the shoulder, bottom leg bent. Lift the hips up. Either holding here or staggering or stacking your feet. Bump your hips up. Reach for the sky with that top hand. 4, 8, 7. Last 4, that looks amazing. Try to hold it here. 3, 2, and release down. Oh, well done. We are going to do a nice little stretch now. So let's grab the green ball, please. It's going to go under your sacrum. So lifting the hips up, place it under the sacral area. So that's not touching my low back at all. And then you need to stabilize your hips and your pelvis here by drawing those muscles in. Come up onto your toes. Oh, hello, Nancy. And then float your legs up. Perfect. Use the back of your shoulders to hold yourself steady here. Palms up. And same thing that we were doing before on the forearms. Sending one leg away super slow and then alternating to the other one. If this is easy, you can do robot arms or you can try taking your arms off completely. Yeah, just use the back of your shoulder blades. If you're feeling feisty, let's go quicker with the legs. Extend and tabletop, extend and tabletop. And last one, well done. Here's the stretch I promised you. Right leg over the top of the left, knee to knee. Now, so imagine you've super glued this back knee behind the front knee, and then leaving them there, send the feet away from each other. Your hand just comes to the shin that's directly in front of you, and then separate the feet away from each other. If it feels like too much of a stretch, you can take your heels down towards your hips a little more. So this is a supine cow face, and if you haven't got a ball, just do this on the floor, works just fine. I just think it feels a bit nicer on the back to have the hips elevated on the ball. Deep breath in. As you exhale, send the legs up. Pull the toes down towards the face. Separate your toes and enjoy that feeling of length that we've created down the back of the legs. See if you can really straighten the knees and then draw the toes as if they were going to go all the way over the top of your head. Beautiful. And then release. So crossing the other way now. Left leg over right. Back knee super glues to the front knee. Separate the feet away from each other. And then take a hold of your shins and take those legs away from each other. Those feet away from each other, sorry. Just exhale into the hips. Deep breath in, and then 1 foot at a time is coming down to the mat. Take a full body stretch here. We're just taking some moments before we come to our relaxation. Get really long in the front body. I like to do a little rock from in the hips side to side. And then release the arms. Feet come to flat on the floor. Lift the hips up. Remove your ball, please. Leave your hips really high and see if you can get a little more height in the front hips. Just engage the gluteals. Don't let the knees flare out. Inhale, and as you exhale, very slowly lower your hips down. You're going to settle yourself down now to relax. So you can either find Shavasana or you can find a comfortable sitting position. I'm going to change the music for us. Once you feel comfortable, if you haven't done so already, close your eyes. Soften the skin on your face. And allow yourself to feel held and supported by the surface underneath you. Today we're going to use our breath to quiet our minds and connect with ourselves. We can use our breath as an anchoring tool to help keep our minds focused and present. When we find ourselves focused on what's going to happen in the future a lot, this can cause anxiety, feelings of stress. And equally, if you find yourself focusing too much on the past, this can lead to feelings of depression or just feeling a little low. In the present moment, we find the sweet spot, the place where we feel grounded and connected. Today we will use a breathing technique called belly breathing to help us to keep coming back to the here and now. Relax your shoulders. Slacken your jaw. Release the palms. Ungrip the hips. And then imagine that you can see your belly rise as you inhale. Breathing so deeply, you can both see and feel your belly rise up. And then on the exhale, it softens and flattens as you let all the air go. Inhale, allowing it to rise naturally without forcing the air in. Feel the belly rise. And then exhale, feel the belly fall. Inhale, let the belly rise. Exhale, let the belly fall. Continue to watch your breath, allowing yourself to take those deep, full belly breaths so that your belly rises as you inhale and it falls as you exhale. And I'll be quiet for a few moments and I'll let you know when it's time to finish. Starting to take a deeper breath in now and a deeply releasing exhale. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back to your surroundings. Slowly moving over onto your right hand side into the fetal position, bending up your right arm and using it as a pillow to support you. You pause here for a moment. Leaving the eyes softly closed. Inhale deeply. On your exhale, press through your left arm and carefully bring yourself to a comfortable sitting position. When you get here, we're going to make 2 loose fists. Stack your forearms, draw them into your belly, round forward a little, and take a moment to notice how you feel right now. Offer yourself some appreciation for your efforts in class. And know that you can come back to this place anytime you need to during your day. Inhaling some length into the spine, drawing the palms together at heart center. Tilt the chin down, softly open your gaze to your thumbnails. Be well. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.